What if I told you that Stranger Things was inspired by a real story? Yes, a top-secret US government project involving bizarre experiments, mind control, and even time travel. Sounds like science fiction, right? But what if I told you that some people swear it actually happened? We're talking about the mysterious Montauk Project, a program supposedly conducted by the US government that might be even scarier than any episode of the Netflix series. Kidnapped children, telepathy tests, interdimensional portals, and creatures from other realities. Could any of this be real? Today, we're diving deep into this insane conspiracy theory that, if true, could completely change the way you see Stranger Things. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's uncover the dark secrets of the Montauk Project. Now that we know Stranger Things might have been inspired by something real, let's dive into what the Montauk Project was and why it's so bizarre. What was the Montauk Project? According to conspiracy theories, the Montauk Project allegedly took place between the 1970s and 1980s at Montauk Air Force Station, located in Long Island, New York. The supposed goal of the project was to develop advanced psychological warfare techniques, conducting experiments that ranged from mind control to time travel and interdimensional portals. But the story gets even weirder when we connect the Montauk Project to another infamous experiment, the Philadelphia experiment. The connection to the Philadelphia experiment. In 1943, the US military supposedly conducted an experiment to make a naval ship invisible to radar using electromagnetic fields. The problem? The ship reportedly vanished entirely and reappeared miles away, with accounts of crew members being fused into the metal or disappearing forever. Some theorists believe that after this experiment, scientists began studying ways to manipulate time and space, leading to the Montauk Project. Who exposed the Montauk Project? Most of what we know about Montauk comes from a man named Preston B. Nichols. He claimed to be a former engineer on the project and said he had recovered repressed memories of everything that happened there. According to Nichols, these secret experiments involved abducted children, telepathy, mind control, and even contact with beings from other dimensions. In 1992, he published a book called The Montauk Project: Experiments in Time, where he detailed all these chilling accounts. The role of Montauk Air Force Base, the Montauk Military Base, where all of this supposedly happened, is still surrounded by mystery today. Many locals claim to have seen strange lights, heard bizarre noises, and even witnessed unexplainable events near the base. Nichols insisted that there were underground laboratories where these experiments took place, but no concrete evidence has ever been found. And this is just the beginning. In the next section, we'll dive into the most disturbing experiments of the Montauk Project. And trust me, it only gets creepier. The most bizarre experiments of the Montauk Project. If you thought everything so far was crazy, hold on tight, because now we're diving into the most disturbing experiments that supposedly took place at Montauk. And trust me, things get even weirder than you can imagine. Mind control and psychological warfare. The government was allegedly testing mind control techniques on prisoners, soldiers, and even kidnapped children. According to Preston B. Nichols, the base had a psychic chair, a device connected to a person's brain that could read and manipulate thoughts. Some victims were supposedly mentally programmed to carry out secret missions without even realizing they were being controlled. Sounds familiar? Stranger Things. 11 with her telekinetic abilities and government experiments, seems directly inspired by these stories. Time travel and dimensional portals. The project was rumored to have created rips in time and space, allowing objects and people to travel across different points in history. According to reports, children were sent to the past and future as test subjects to study how time worked. One of the wildest claims is that they opened a time tunnel leading to the year 10,000 AD, where they allegedly saw a post-apocalyptic world with a massive statue. Some experiments supposedly created dimensional rifts, leading to contact with beings from other realities. The Montauk Monster, the experiment that went wrong. One of the scariest moments in the project allegedly happened in August 1983, when things spiraled out of control. A psychic test subject named Duncan Cameron was said to have manifested a creature purely with his mind while using the psychic chair. The monster was described as a massive, terrifying beast that rampaged through the base, destroying equipment and structures. The creature only disappeared when scientists shut down the power, leading to the complete shutdown of the Montauk project. Crazy, right? But we're not done yet. In the next section, we'll talk about how all of this inspired Stranger Things and why the show was almost called Montauk, the connection between the Montauk project and Stranger Things. Now that we've explored the craziest experiments of the Montauk project, it's time to talk about how all of this directly influenced Stranger Things. Yes, the Netflix series was almost called Montauk, and it wasn't just a coincidence. Stranger Things was almost called Montauk. When the Duffer Brothers first developed Stranger Things, the original title of the project was Montauk. The show was initially set to take place in Long Island, the exact location of the Montauk Project's alleged experiments. The early script revolved around a girl with psychic powers escaping from a secret military base while being hunted by the government, just like Eleven. Eleven and the psychic experiments. Eleven was raised in a top-secret lab, undergoing telepathy and mind control experiments, just like the stories from the Montauk Project. In Montauk, scientists supposedly used a psychic chair to amplify mental abilities, similar to how Eleven uses a sensory deprivation tank to access other dimensions. The experiments on children and the way they were tested by the government are nearly identical to what happens in the show. The upside down and dimensional portals. The Montauk Project allegedly involved ripping holes between dimensions, leading to contact with beings from other realities. In Stranger Things, the upside down is a dark and dangerous alternate dimension discovered through government experiments. The Demogorgon, which emerges from the upside down, is eerily similar to the creature Duncan Cameron supposedly manifested with his mind during the Montauk Project. So, could Stranger Things be more than just fiction? Did the show's creators base it on real events? And what if the Montauk Project actually happened? What do you think? Is Montauk just another conspiracy theory? Or could there be some truth to it? Let me know in the comments. What if it's all true? Alright, so far, we've talked about what the Montauk Project was, the craziest experiments, and how it may have inspired Stranger Things. But now comes the biggest question. What if all of this is real? What if these top-secret experiments actually happened, and the Netflix series is just giving us clues about something the government never wanted us to know? Think about it. Governments have been caught hiding unbelievable secrets from the public before. So, is Montauk just another crazy conspiracy theory? Or could there be some truth to it? If this is real, it means the government might have technologies beyond our imagination, capable of mind control, time travel, and even opening portals to other dimensions. But hold on, because now we're going to break down what we actually know and what still remains a mystery. Now, the big question is, was the Montauk Project real? Or is it just another conspiracy theory? No solid evidence. Or is there? Officially, the US government has never confirmed the existence of the Montauk Project. There are no official documents, public records, or physical proof of these experiments. But many locals near the base reported strange occurrences like unexplained lights, bizarre noises, and even time lapses. Witnesses were just storytellers. Preston B. Nichols and Duncan Cameron swore it was real, but many consider them fantasy storytellers. Other former military personnel and scientists have suggested that secret mind control experiments did exist. But was Montauk one of them? The US government has admitted to shocking secret experiments in the past, like Project MK Ultra, where mind control was tested on people without their knowledge. The conspiracy pattern, always denied until exposed. For years, the government denied the existence of Area 51, MK Ultra, and even mass surveillance by the NSA, until it was all revealed. Could the same thing happen with the Montauk Project? And if it's true, what else could they be hiding from us? And what if all of this is still happening today? What if the experiments from Montauk are now being used in ways we can't even imagine? But hold on, because in the end, we're going to break down what we can actually conclude from this story. What can we conclude about the Montauk Project? So, after everything we've covered, what's the truth about the Montauk Project? Fact or fiction? To this day, there's no concrete proof that the Montauk Project actually happened. The government has never confirmed anything, and most details come from people like Preston B. Nichols and their testimonies. But secret experiments do exist. We know that real projects like MK Ultra and Stargate Project involved research on mind control and telepathy. If those were real, then is it really that crazy to think something similar happened at Montauk? Did Stranger Things give us clues? The creators of the show were clearly inspired by these stories to create 11, the Hawkins Lab, and the Upside Down. So, is Stranger Things just a fictional story? Or are they showing us something that already happened? Or is still happening? In the end, it's up to you to decide. Was the Montauk Project just a massive myth? Or one of the biggest cover-ups in history? What do you think? Do you believe the government could have conducted these experiments? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because there are a lot more mysteries coming your way.